Welcome in everyone here to the Wobo here in Roswell, New Mexico, where we are in the first round of the new Cinda State 5A State Championship Tournament. Where we have the home Goddard Rockets taking on the visiting Deming Wildcats. I am Andre Cheatham here in the booth by myself this week. We will get the job done. Drew is out for this week. Hopefully he'll be back soon. But the captains are on the field. Captains for the Deming Wildcats. We've got number 7, Anthony Munoz. He's a running back. Quarterback number 1, Max Allison. Number 50, Fabian Gutierrez, linebacker. And it looks 58, Jesus Oliveira. As Goddard captains now coming out of the locker room. Their captains for today's matchup are, they're wearing their Columbia blue uniforms. So kind of hard to see the white numbers. That is number 13 going to be Isaiah Montoya. Number 5, Kyle Mesquita. Number 33, Josiah Thompson. And number 50, Joe Ceballos. So we are about 3 minutes away here from game time, as they've got the captains there at midfield. They're introducing themselves. The Rockets and the Wildcats, they played each other earlier in the season. Rockets did win here at the Wobo 40-33. The Deming Wildcats are coming in with a record of 1-9. Goddard Rockets coming in with a record of 6-4. The Wildcats coming in with a 10 ranking in the state. Goddard is ranked number 4, but in the matchup, this is the 5. Let's see here what they are, how they got seeded in the tournament. 5-12. So Goddard won the toss. They deferred to the second half, and will be kicking from north to south here to start the game. As we'll go over some scores that happened last night. Highland small upset there in Las Cruces against Mayfield, 36-22. Gadsden big time win in the 6-11 matchup, 50-0. Belen and Valley. Belen took care of Valley 50-23. And this is the last game here of the 5A bracket, as the Goddard Rockets just entered onto the field. Goddard is their lovely blue white number, white hands, white helmet. The Deming Wildcats, they are in their white uniforms with the Columbia blue numbers. Their white pants with the navy blue numbers, white pants with the navy blue stripe down the side and their navy blue helmet. About 30 seconds away here from the kickoff, as we will wait. I believe we will see Braden McDaniel on to kick here for the Rockets. The wind is blowing from north to south, so he will be kicking with the wind. The Rockets will want to take advantage of having this wind, so he'll probably kick it deep and try to get them the ball on the 20-yard line. Counted the Deming Wildcats as they were warming up, and they only have 24 players available for the game today, so small in number. So we'll see how many of them go both ways, as it's a breezy day but a warm day here at the Wool Bowl. So Braden McDaniel there on the field. As we are waiting, the referees up, late Rocket running onto the field.
Feature team 4 of the Wildcats, number 7, Anthony Munoz. Number 12, Joan Ramirez. Tackles number 8, Jacob Villegas. And number 5, Vicente Chapon.
So I believe that's Joan Ramirez that deep there. Yeah, they're going to kick that off. It's going to be fielded there at the 18-yard line by number 8, Javen Villegas, and he's going to be tackled there. They're going to mark him at the 28-yard line, so that's where the Wildcats will take over first and 10 here at the Wool Bowl. The Wildcats will be led there by their quarterback, junior Max Allison. He wears number 1. He kind of does it all there for the Wildcats. He's also the field goal kicker and the punter, and probably overall their best athlete there. But we have a sniffer here to the near side. They're going to throw the out route, or the stop route there on the far, and that's going to be incomplete. If he'd have caught that, I think that would have been a loss of 1 as he dove for that. So right now you can already see the wind affecting the passing game here for the Wildcats. Number 10, Richard O'Gean, also in the backfield. He is the freshman. He's a backup quarterback as well. One receiver to the far One receiver, and they're going to run the slant to the far side. That's going to be number 12, Yon Ramirez. He's got speed, and he's going to make the catch and take the ball across the 40 to the 41-yard line. So that's enough for a first down, 1st and 10 here for the Wildcats. So Yon Ramirez is the one kind of got the Wildcats back into the game last meeting. So he's definitely someone they're going to want to watch and cover. He kind of just got loose a couple times there in the 3rd and 4th quarter on their effort to come back here against the Rockets. 2 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. They're going to hand that ball up to O'Gean, and O'Gean's going to get wrapped up there around the 43-yard line. He's going to carry a Rocket, they're going to say to the 44, so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 here for the Wildcats. 2nd and 7 here for Allison and the Wildcats. 2 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Pistol formation in the backfield. Receiver to the far, that is Yon Ramirez. They're going to hand that ball off to O'Gean. Once again, he's going to get wrapped up. He maybe gets a yard. They're going to say he did. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 here for the Wildcats. Goddard defense there stepped up. That was number 33 there. Josiah Thompson getting off of his block to make that tackle. Wildcats are taking their time. There's 7 seconds to go on the play clock. 3 receivers to the near. Just a tight end there to the far. They barely got the play off. If there's pressure in the backfield, he's going to throw the crosser there to, once again, Yon Ramirez. That's going to fall incomplete there. So, looks like they'll be bringing the punt team on here for 4th and 6. There's mass substitution here from the Deming Wildcats. So, Allison will step back to punt. And like I said, he's the quarterback and the punter, so you always got to be aware of the fake. So you got to play this safe. Snap is back. He's looking to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. So he had a guy open. So that's going to be a turnover on downs there at the 45 of the Wildcats. That's where the Rockets will take over. So great field position there for their opening possession. Quarterback Nate Vasquez already got the play. Rockets headed to the huddle. They're going to come with 3 wide receivers to the far and 1 to the near. And referee's going to stop play. There's something wrong somewhere down there on the field. All right. That is going to be Brady Gibbs in the backfield with Vasquez on his left hip. Snap is back. They're going to run the quick screen out to look to be number 4. That's going to be Noah Lujan, but there's a flag on the play. We got looks like a block in the back is what they're going to call. Not sure if that was, but they said it was, so they're going to take the ball 10 yards back. That's going to bring up a 1st down and 20.
Ball plays back to the 45-yard line. Repeat, 1st down, 1st and 20.
So Vasquez with the play again. Already got the Rockets up to the line. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. That's Gibbs again in the backfield on the right hip this time. They're going to bring the H-back. That's number 83 to this side. Then they're going to switch Gibbs inside, and they're going to run the counter with Gibbs. He's going to get some positive yards up the middle. He's going to pick up 3. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 17. I guess they were hoping they'd catch them in a pass defense and kind of break one for some big yardage. As the ball's now Spotted on the 48-yard line there of the Rockets. And we got a tight trips over on the far side. One receiver here to the near side. They're going to hand that ball off to Gibbs. Once again, he's over on the far side. He crosses the 50. He's still driving his feet, getting more yards. They're going to spot him down at the Wildcat 44. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 here for the Rockets. So much better situation than it was their previous good run there by Gibbs. They're going 3 receivers here to the near side. 2 receivers there to the far side. They'll send one in motion. They're going to run the fly sweep, pop pass here. That is going to be number 5, Kyle Mosqueda, and he's fighting for yards. And they're going to say he came up just 1 yard short. So I would guess that the Rockets would be going for it here, as it is a 4th down and 1. I thought he got much closer than that. But the referee said no, he was down. So here comes Montoya in at quarterback. So you're probably going to get that big set here and going to run straight ahead. 6 on the play clock here. Got the ball. Montoya gets it. He's up the middle. Got the 1st down and more down inside the 35. They're going to mark him there at the 27-yard line. So great pickup there by Montoya. He's going to head back to the sideline along with some of those big bodies that they bring in to block for him. Kind of just a different version of the quarterback sneak. They bring in some big bodies, linebackers, and defensive linemen. As we've got a late rocket running on, which is all right. They're going to hand that ball off to Gibbs. He's over on the far side, and he's going to pick up. Looks to be about 3 yards, bring up a 2nd down and 7. Like rocket running on was number 14, the freshman, O'Meara. He didn't know he was supposed to be in the game. He was over there drinking Gatorade. Yes. Rockets with the ball now at the 24-yard line. 2 receivers to the near, 2 to the far. It is now Ariano in the backfield there. They're going to move a receiver over and go 3 receivers to the near. They're going to hand that ball off to Ariano. He's going to get stopped there in the backfield. That is number 58 there by Deming. That's Olvera. That's going to bring the 3rd down and 8 and 10 here, as that's going to lose 2 yards. So Rockets with another 3rd down shot here. So we'll see what play Coach Bolaños has drawn up. 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. No score, 0-0. They're going to run the quarterback sweep here to Vasquez. Vasquez makes a couple of Wildcats miss, and he's going to be down inside the 15. We'll see what they find. Markham, who does pick up the 1st down. Down to the 11, so 1st and 10. They're from the 11, 5:14 to go here in the first quarter. So, long methodical drive, good pickup there by Vasquez. Three receivers to the far and 1 to the near. There we go. Hand that ball off to Zach Ariano. He's going to get around the outside, and he's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Zach Ariano with the 11-yard TD run here with 4:53 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 is the score. Goddard Rockets on top here early. Vasquez on now to attempt the point after. The kick is up, and it is good. So we got our first points here of the game. Rockets take a 7-0 lead here with 4:53 to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a timeout, come back here with the kickoff. With the first touchdown here of the game on their first possession. It took a while. They went backwards before they did go forward. A couple of third down conversions, a fourth down conversion. Capped off by the 11-yard Ariano touchdown. So we'll see what the Rocket defense can come out here and see if they can get another stop. Braden with another kick. That's a better kickoff as he's going to be fielded, and it's going to get into the end zone for a touchback. He dropped it, and it kind of rolled around, and it checked up 1 yard into the end zone. So it'll come back out to the 20. That's where the Wildcats will take over. First and 10 there. Ball is spotted there at the 20 of the field. Referees ready for action. 2 receivers to the near, 2 to the far here for the Wildcats. That is running back there on the left hip there of Allison. Allison with the snap. He's back looking. He's going to throw the hitch pass there to Ramirez. That's going to be for gain of 2 yards. Bring up a 2nd down and 8. So they're definitely trying to get the ball into Ramirez's hands here today. Like I said, the last game he kind of brought them back, and he's definitely one of the Wildcats that they do depend on. He's a senior, so he's hoping this is not his last football game of the season. 3 receivers to the far, 2 to the near for the Wildcats. Snap is back. Allison back. He's looking to roll this way. He was looking for Ramirez, and he was well covered, and that was going to be thrown out of bounds. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 here. Clock stop, 4:03 to go in the first quarter. Oh, he was being pressured there. A couple of Rockets have him roll out
There's the bill, folks. 3rd down.
To the near side and just throw the ball away. He threw it about 4 yards into the sideline. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. Pistol formation. They're going to fake that. He's back looking. He's going to throw the ball across the middle, and that was 3 Rockets had a shot at it, or it landed between 3 Rockets. As that ball just kind of landed in no man's land, but and it landed right in the middle of the triangle. So that's going to bring out the punt team here with 3:57 to go. Here in the first quarter, 7-0 is the score. Rockets on top. Allison back to kick. I think they'll actually kick this one. That one is going to be off. It's an end over end. It's going to bounce at the 47. Take a Deming bounce across midfield to looks to be the 49, and that is where they'll spot it. They're at the 49, so that's where the Rockets will be taking over first and 10. Ball on the right hash.
And that's going to be for another Rocket first down.
So the Rockets will be still Vasquez in at quarterback. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Ball They'll split out wide to the near side. They're going to hand that ball off. That's Brady Gibbs. He's looking to get outside. He finally gets outside, but he was tripped up there. That was a great tackle there by number 5, Vicente Chacon. Because if he didn't get him, he might have picked up about 8 yards there. He was kind of the last man that was able to get him there on the sideline. So he's going to pick up 8 yards. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 here for the Rockets.
The Rockets. And also Goddard High School varsity cheer. Thank you.
3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. And they're going to run the quarterback counter. Good blitz off the edge as Chacon once again came off the edge and forced Vasquez to cut the ball up and only pick up 1 yard. So 3rd down and 8 here for the Rockets with 2:35 to go here in the first quarter. And Vasquez with the play. He's into the huddle. Rockets down to get them set. Kind of look over the defense. See. Vasquez back to throw. He's manipulating the pocket. He's trying to step up into the pocket. He's going to get sacked. It's going to be number 15 for Hiram Nieto. And then 58 as well. That's going to be a loss on the play. Also 6 punt situation here for the Rockets. The Rockets' first punt of the game.
Vasquez doing the kicking for the Rockets.
Vasquez back to the punt. There's a high, it's a wobbly spiral. It's going to bounce there about the 10, and it's just going to take off straight to the end zone. So that's going to come back out to the 20-yard line. Here for the Wildcats, that was an unfortunate bounce there for Vasquez and the Rockets. It just bounced and went straight through the end zone. It ended up out at the track, so be marked there in the middle of the field. So 1:21 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 is the score. Rockets with the early lead. Kind of a low energy game here, as not very much crowd support. I think everybody's still asleep or something. There's handoff inside there too. That looked to be a full gain, and he's going to be stopped for a loss. That's going to be a loss of 1, bringing up a 2nd down and 11. So 1:05 to go here in the first. And not very many games going on today. Like I said, the other 5A games were last night. There was 4 of them this week, 3 last night, 1 today. 3 receivers to the far and 1 to the near. They're going to try to go outside to Ramirez once again. That's going to be incomplete. 37 seconds here in the first quarter. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11 here for the Wildcats. Three receivers to the far. Not moving. Yep, 3 receivers. 4 receivers to the far. Alright, he's back. He's going to throw the out route. That's going to be caught there by Ramirez, but he's going to be, looks to be a yard short. So he's going to end up 4th down and 1. The clock is stopped. That's going to be up a 4th down and short. And that that here if you are Deming, but looks as though they are. As they're gonna have to call a timeout here because 8 seconds. Yep, and they are going to call the timeout. So timeout here at the Wool Bowl here with 29 seconds, 4th and 1. Looks like Deming will be going for it. We're going to take a timeout and come back with the big 4th down play. Back here at the Wool Bowl, we are set ready for play. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Quarterback keeper. He's going to have the first down by about 2 yards. So he's going to be out to the 32-yard line. Here with 23.5 seconds to go. As referee's trying to get the clock started, and they won't start the clock as he's still waving his arm. Yes, finally they did start the clock. 9 seconds to go on the play clock, 10 seconds to go on the game clock, so they will have to snap it. Snap it back. They're going to run the quarterback out this way, and he's going to lose a bunch there as the Goddard Rocket defense led there. That was number 7. Tom Payne there for the big loss. So that's going to bring it to the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is the score. Goddard on top. We'll come back here with the second quarter.
That's right. Eric, yeah, that's number 44.
Back here at the Wool Bowl, 7-0. Let's go. Goddard Rockets on top. That was a 4-yard loss on the last play there of the first quarter. 12 minutes on the clock as we've got a second down and 14 here for the Deming Wildcats. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. That is Allison back in the shotgun formation.
Running
back there on his right hip. Snap is back. He's back looking to throw as he was looking for a double move out of Maris right here. He's going to be a big sack, so another large loss. That's going to be back at the 20-yard line. That's going to be Eric Gutierrez. He picks up a big play here. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 22. So got to be looking for screen or draw here if you are the Rocket defense. Is put some pressure there on the quarterback if they want to try to throw something deep. So here's another. It's a good opportunity here for another negative play if you are the Rocket defense. I mean, you've got to know a screen draw or something deep's coming. So there was a false start there by the running back, and it looked to be something quick coming out. So that's going to be 5 more yards as the running back looked to have took off just a bit early. So 5 more yards, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 27 here for the Wildcats. So just getting worse. As they say, when you're digging a hole, how you get out, you stop digging. They're still digging this hole deeper and deeper, which is going to turn up the Goddard defense even more. Now I'm not going to see as much pressure. They're going to drop back looking for some type of screen, get out there, rally, and make a tackle. And they're going to punt it on 3rd down as the punt's going to cross the 50 and then just take a left-hand turn, and it's going to be down there at the 49-yard line. Quick kick on 3rd down. That's something you don't see every day. Obviously, coach didn't like his chances of picking up that 1st down, and let's go ahead and kick it. Well, they're not expecting it. So 1st and 10 here for the Rockets at the 49-yard line. On the right hash. 10:46 to go here in the 2nd quarter. 7-0 is the score. Rockets on top. Receivers to the near, 2 to the far. That is Gibbs on the right hip. They're going to hand the ball off to Gibbs. He's got plenty of space on the inside. He's got the 1st down across the 40. They're going to mark him finally down there at the 34-yard line. So that's 1st and 10 there. Big run there for Brady Gibbs. Has good job blocking there up front. Big hole there. I thought he could cut back and kind of have a shot to score, but he just kept the same plane and went down around the 34-yard line. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. We've got a blitz coming in from this edge. They're going to hold up on the play, hand off to Gibbs. He's still churning his feet, picking up positive yardage. Deming did a good job there stacking that up. That's going to be a gain, looks to be up 2, so that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8 as the clock ticks under 10 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. So Vasquez there on the sideline with Bolaños, Coach Bolaños, grabbing the play. He's getting in. They're doing a much better job today of getting the plays in and get to the line of scrimmage with plenty of time so they can do their movement. 2 receivers to the near, 2 to the far. They're going to run option to the far side. It is a good pitch there to Gibbs. Gibbs picking up positive yards inside the 20, down near the 15. They're going to mark him. They're going to mark him at the 16-yard line. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 from the left hash there at the 16-yard line. 9:17 to go here in the 2nd quarter. He got knocked out of bounds, so actually they're going to say he was inbound, so they're going to start the clock here. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. I'm going to move that receiver over. 1 receiver over, 2-by-2 formation. They're going to hand the ball off to Brady Gibbs. Once again, he's making Wildcat miss as he's going to get down inside the 10. We'll see where they finally mark him. Looks as though they're going to mark him there at the 8-yard line. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. No, I'm sorry, 2nd down and 2. So 2nd down and 2 here for the Rockets as they are trying to double cover Castillo. They're on the outside, similar to what they tried to do in the first game, and now the Rocket run game, and now he's single covered. So you can guess they're going to probably try to take advantage of that As that ball was a good ball there, right where you wanted it at the back pylon, just was not able to get two hands on it was Castillo. But I would have liked to have seen him throw that one back shoulder and just give him a chance, as he's about a foot taller than that cornerback. Or it looks like he's about a foot taller. So third down and 2 to go. Ball is on the 8-yard line here with 8:16 to go. I think you pick up the first down right here and then go back and try that. Little run ball. That's going to be Vasquez. He's got some room out there. He's going to get down inside the 5. And he's battling for the first down, and he's going to get the first down there as he got spun around and not taken out of bounds. And so he just reaches the ball over and gets in for the touchdown. So Vasquez with the 8-yard TD run there with 8:05 to go here in the second quarter, pushes the score 13-0. Vasquez now gets the opportunity to come back and kick the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 is the score here at the Wool Bowl. 8:05 to go here in the second quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff.
The winner of this afternoon's ball game will play the Wildcats this Saturday, I believe.
All right, they're going to stack up there on Ariano. That's going to bring up a third down and goal from the 8. So we will see what Coach Art Bolaños wants to do. Third and goal from the 8-yard line. 3 receivers to the far, 2 to the near. Shotgun formation. That is Vasquez looking. He's going to get the ball out to the flat. That's going to be the freshman there. He's going to fight for yard. He was trying to fight for the end zone. He reaches the ball out. It comes out, but he's going to be down at the 1. So I believe you're going to get Mr. Montoya and the big boys coming in here. So good job there by O'Mara to pick up yards to get close to the end zone. I can't believe it can't get any closer to the end zone. So here comes the big boys as Montoya's got the play. He's got it. We'll see how they want to play this. So it looks like they're going to the left. He's got the snap, and he's going untouched into the end zone for another Goddard touchdown. 20-0 now the score here as the Goddard Rockets are just kind of doing what they want to do offensively. We don't have a holder. If the holder is now late getting onto the field. All right, Valdez is getting set. Snap is back, hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. 21-0. Now the score here with 3:43 to go into the first half. We'll take a timeout, come back here with the kickoff. Happy Will Bowl 3:43 to go here in the first half. Goddard up 21-0 here. That is the kicker, number 90. That is Braden McDaniel there. With the ball teed up at the 40-yard line there in the middle of the field. As he's going to kick that one out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds. Not exactly what you wanted, but it probably will take that at the 35-yard line if you are the Deming Wildcats. And Goddard would probably just as much like that, because I believe young Ramirez had a big return last game to spark the Wildcats. Kind of just get the ball. Still plenty of time if you play it right for the Rockets to get the ball back and try to add another touchdown if you want one. Ramirez never makes it to the huddle. He's here on the near sideline. So he's only receiver here on this side. 3 receivers to the far. They're going to send one in motion here to the near. They're going to look like they're going to run some sort of counter. And nope, they just slipped number 14. It looks, I think it's 44 maybe. It's number 14, Robin Switzer. Big old kid there as he just slips out and he picks up, looks to be about 7 yards there. So it brings a 2nd and 3 for Max Allison and the Deming Wildcats. 3 receivers to the near, tied in to the far. He's back looking. Allison, he's being pressured. He's going to finally be taken down, and he's going to lose the ball on the sack. That's going to be sacked there by number Levi Viscara. Number 11, Hasiel Perez, is going to come up with the recovery. So Goddard will take over at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10. Ball is right side, right middle hash here with 3:25 to go here in the first half. 21-0 is the score. 2 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. 3 receivers to the far, excuse me. That is gives back. Nate is looking to pass. He's being pressured. He's going to get out of that, and he's still looking to throw. He's got a man deep, and it is on Mira, and it is just overthrown as he threw it where it needed to be, which was behind him towards the end zone. And by the time O'Mara got flipped around, it was just a little too late as the ball was already upon him. But the ball he could have caught, but just not on the same page. 2 kids who haven't played together all that much. 3:14 to go, 2nd down and 10 is now Vasquez with the play call. He's now in the huddle. Three receivers to the far, 1 to the near. Right here, you just got to keep running it. They're running the middle screen there. They're going to get the ball there into O'Mara that way. He's going to pick up the 1st down near the he's going to try to, this official's going to try to say too many illegal men downfield, but it was a screen, so I'm going to say illegal man downfield. I guess O'Mara caught the ball behind or in front of the line of scrimmage.
Receiver called on the offense. -5 on the play. Ball plays out to 46.
So that's going to redo 2nd down. So a 2nd down and 15 here. receivers to the near, one to the far. That is Gibbs on the right hip of Vasquez. They're going to hand the ball off to Gibbs straight up the middle. He's running. He ran through some tackles. He's going to pick up the first down to the 29-yard line. So it's a first and 10. Still 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. First down. So they are running 2 high safeties. 2 safeties back deep, not trying to get beat deep is what Deming is doing, which is not enough men in the box to keep the Rockets from running. So the Rockets just have to run until they decide to come out of that. Is 3 receivers now, so they're gonna run another screen here to O'Meara. He's getting down to the 20-yard. They're gonna mark him at the 21-yard line. That's going to be a big gain there.
Taking the ball down inside the 25 down to the 21-yard line. Get him 9 on the play.
Second down and 2, so an 8-yard pickup there by O'Meara. 2 minutes to go, so still plenty of time there. Ball spotted at the 21 on the right hash. Vasquez with the play, breaking the huddle now. Rockets will take their time getting to the line of scrimmage and just make sure they got their play call right. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. They're going to send O'Meara in motion. He's going to get hit with the ball as we got a false start being called. As that play, when they broke the huddle, they still were trying to figure out what's going on. So not exactly why that ball was snapped right then, but it hit O'Meara, who was running across in motion. Okay, so we had a little stoppage in the play there by the referees. They were trying to get some things worked out, but Goddard's going to head to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. They're going to send O'Meara in motion again. They're going to snap it back. They're going to hand the ball once again to Gibbs, and he was getting grabbed by the face mask. And now they're going to call it illegal shift against the Rockets, so that's going to move them back 5 yards. So it's been a pretty clean game outside of the first possession, and then now we've got a comedy of errors here. I'm not sure what's going on. It's kind of just, let's just get to the line of scrimmage, fellas, and snap the ball. We're doing pretty good with what we're doing. Snap is back. They're going to hand the ball off to Gibbs. Gibbs going to cut that thing up, and now you need to get a timeout here, coach. As you get a timeout here, 36 seconds. Ball is at the 19-yard line, so maybe just a half yard short of the first down. Well, it's a 3rd down, and oh no, they're going to give them the first down here. So first down here, timeout by the Rockets. Is we'll take one with them and come back here with the rest of the first half.
That's going to be good for another Rocket first down.
The Wolbo 21-0 is the score. 36 seconds to go. First and 10 for the Rockets. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near for the Rockets. Snap is back. He's going to throw the ball quick across the middle. That's going to be caught there by, I'm not sure who that was.
The catch and run, taking the ball down to the 4-yard line. That's going to be good for another Rocket.
So they're at the 4-yard line. So I'm just going to get a spike there out of Nate Vasquez. So 24 seconds to go here. Ball spotted at the 4-yard line. The Rockets threatening to score once again here before the half. Set 21-0 is the score. 24 seconds to go. You can still run the ball here if you are the Rockets if you wanted to. They've got one-on-one here on the outside. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. They're just going to run the Vasquez up the middle, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. His second of the day. Vasquez is going to push the score up 27-0 here today. Now he gets the chance to kick the extra point again. So now it's back, holds down, the kick is up, and it's good. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. 28-0 is the score. Goddard Rockets on top. Here is so Goddard doing a much better job here this week than they did the first game against Deming. Kind of just, let them make yards. Don't let them get anything going. Nothing big down the field. They kind of got big played to let Deming get back in the game. I think they had a big kickoff return and then a long pass reception, and just kind of keep everything in front of you. Rally up. Spotted there, middle of the field on the 40-yard line. Let's keep this ball. Just keep this one short. That's going to be kicked over to. They're going to pitch the ball to Ramirez as they want the ball in his hands. He's going to get stacked up near the 20-yard line. So Rockets doing a very good job there on the kickoff team, so that's what they're doing. They're trying to kick it away from Ramirez, and they went and tossed him the ball back.
There's the ball at the 20-yard line. First and 10, Wildcats.
All right, so 9 or 11 seconds left here in the first half. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line there on the right hash. Deming is looking as though they're going to take a knee, and they do. So that's going to do it for the first half here at the Wool Bowl. 28-0 is the score as the Rockets with the big-time lead. So we're going to come back here. We're going to take some time out to come back here with the second half.
Wildcats 28. Yes, the Wildcats 0. Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, join us, saluting Goddard High School's own dance team, the Rockets. Lean back, come on, lean back. Lean back, come on. I said my pants up, pants in, pull up my pants in. Do the rock, lean back. Go short. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. Go short. It's your birthday. Find me a club. I'm so good, mama. Got what you need. For me, feel the buzz. Give me that. Find me, make it up. So come give me a hug.
I'ma make it clap, flying across the map. Lambo on the block, looking like a snack. I show you how I do it, show you how I step. Don't look for another mystic, cause everything done it. Watch me flip a verse.
All I need is a beat, beat. All I need. With my belly. Be like king, mad, fat, and whack. Oh, my dick, I give it all away. Big thank you to Whataburger, Susie Mike, Firehouse Soap, and Peter Piper Pizza for providing some fresh box food. Yummy.
Back here at the Woolbo as we are set to begin the second half. 12 minutes on the clock. Deming will be kicking off. South to north here at the Woolbo, back deep for the Rockets, number 5, Kyle Mesquita, because they're going to go for the onside kick, and it is going to be bobbled around as that was 3 Rockets there to recover, and now they're able to get their hands on it. That's going to be recovered there by the Deming Wildcats. So Rockets knew it was coming. Their ball just was slippery and got out of the reach of the 3 Rockets. 1st and 10, Deming Wildcats will be taking over at the 45-yard line of the Goddard Rockets. So it's time for the Rocket defense to stand up here, get the ball back for their offense. Now 3 receivers here to the near side. Tight end there on the far side. Pistol. Oh, no, he's on the left hip of the quarterback, Allison. He's going to hand that ball up the middle. He's going to be met by 3 Rockets, led there by number 15. That's Jeremiah Sword. Gain up 2 there on the play. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. Here, 28-0 is the score. Goddard Rockets with the big lead here. So they've got Goddard has now put Josiah Castillo in the ball game. He's guarding. Looks like he's going everywhere Mr. Yon Ramirez is going. 3 receivers here to the near far. 1 tight end to the far. Running back there on the right hip. He's back looking. He's going to throw across the middle, and that's going to fall incomplete. Pass intended for number 11. That is Jaciel Romero. I was looking both players on both teams. Number 11's name is Jaciel. Threw me off just a tad bit. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 here with 11:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. Goddard Rockets with a 28-0 lead. 3 receivers here to the near, tight end to the far. That is the running back there on the right hip of Allison. As the Rockets are showing blitz, they're going to throw the ball out here to the near side. It's going to be complete there to Ramirez. He's going to be marked short of the 1 yard short, so they'll be going for it. I thought he had the first down, but they apparently do not give forward progress here at the Woolbo. 4th and 1. Big time stop here for the Goddard defense. They're looking to make one. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers here to the near side. 1 tight end there to the far side. And they're going to get the ball. He's going to run straight up the middle. He's spinning around. Going to pick up the first down. He's got still on his feet across the 20. I'm going to mark him down there at the 20-yard line. So first and goal there from the 20 for the Wildcats. And Wildcats looking to make some noise here coming out after halftime after getting the onside kick. 10 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Clock is moving. Rocket defense needs to stiffen up right here and get a stop or a turnover. And we got 3 receivers to the far, tight end here to the near. They're going to hand that thing off up the middle as he's got plenty of running room. He's down near the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 10 and say he's got the first down. So it'll be 1st and goal there at the 10-yard line.
Richard O'Gean on the carry for the Wildcats.
Richard O'Gean getting that carry there. 9:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Max Allison with the play. He's in the Wildcat huddle. And three receivers to the far, tight end here to the near. Ball is bounced back to the quarterback. They tried to throw a comeback, and that was almost intercepted there by Castillo on a diving effort. So that's going to bring up a second down and goal from the 10. As they've got Castillo, he's just going to go everywhere Ramirez goes. He cannot let him get loose. Our best athlete on your best athlete. Three receivers to the far, tight end to the near. Once again, that is O'Gean there on the right here above Allison in the backfield. They're going to run the counter to O'Gean. Once again, he's going to be met there by some Rockets. Let's see who's off the pile. That is number 44, Eric Gutierrez. Now we have a late flag here. Not sure what happened there. Unsportsmanlike against the Rockets. So the ball is at the 7-yard line, so the ball will only go to the 3.5-yard line there. So a 3.5-yard penalty. But no automatic first down, so it's a 3rd down and 3. Because it did happen after the play, obviously.
Might even be 3rd. I'd like to shout out Goddard super fan, Jojo Martinez. He's in the house with us tonight. Super fan Jojo Martinez.
All right, as 2 receivers to the far, 2 to the near here for the Wildcats. Shotgun for, oh, we got a false start here by Wildcats, so that's going to push the ball back 5 yards, so that'll take it to the 8-yard line. We're going to bring up a 3rd down and goal from the 8. No. All the yardage they've got from that last penalty now is erased. Change your play calling a whole lot here.
There's already offense off flag. That's what we call that 38. 3rd down and goal. Here we go. Rocket fans, 3rd down.
All right. They're going to back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be, we've got 2 flags on the play now. Let's see what we got here. It looks like they might be calling roughing the passer on one, pass interference on the other. Either way, it doesn't really much matter. There's still half the distance to the goal. Pass interference against Goddard. That's in decline. Personal foul, roughing the passer. And half the distance to the goal. There is no automatic. How's it? It's not an automatic first down. They get the ball at the 4-yard line.
Half the distance to the goal. 1st and 10. 1st and goal.
Oh, I guess you do now get the automatic first down. So, 1st and goal from the 4 here. 2 receivers to the near, 2 to the far. Running back is on the right here above Allison in the backfield. They're going to hand that ball off. He's going to lose a yard. Stop there. First one is Eric Gutierrez. And helped in there Montoya and Soar. So that's going to be
Richard will get on the carry.
no gain there. 2nd down and goal from the 4.
Eric Gutierrez. And Jeremiah Soar there. 2nd and goal.
2nd down here. We'll see what. We've got 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. Shotgun formation. That's O'Gean there on the left hip of Max Allison, number 1, their quarterback. They're going to fake the ball to him. He's looking. Somebody ran right past him. And he's going to get in for the touchdown. There was a rocket that ran right past Max Allison. He then just stepped up in the pocket and there was no one else there from the Rockets. And they're going to get their first touchdown of the game here with 7:17 to go here in the third quarter. All right, Allison on to kick the point after. Snap is back, hold is down, the kick is up. It is good. That's going to bring the score 28-7. Goddard's here with the 21-point lead. We'll come back here with the kickoff. Team there for the Deming Wildcats are set to take on, or set to come onto the field. As Goddard is expecting another onside kick here, as they've got Kyle Mosquito back deep. Everyone else is kind of up close and huddled around, so we'll see if the Wildcats will try to test their luck once again. That one was not a surprise, but it was, so they'll be looking for it again this time. As they tried to fake it, as it is going to be recovered there by Asiel Perez, as he's going to recover that ball at the 44-yard line. That's where the Rockets will take over 1st and 10 from their own 44 left hash. 7:12 to go here in the third quarter. 28-7 is the score. Rockets on top. So Rockets just come out here and just get another answer. Keep that 28-point lead there. Or get it right back. 1 receiver to the near, 3 to the far. Shotgun formation. They're going to hand that ball off to Gibbs. He's going to fall forward. As he's going to, they're going to say he only got 2 yards.
Brady Gibbs with a short game, brought down by the 14, Robbie Sweetser.
It was a tough inside run there by Gibbs, as he was met there by a host of Wildcats. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. Shotgun formation once again. That is Gibbs there on the right hip of Vasquez. Snap is back, and it is bobbled and dropped as Gibbs. Very good job of jumping on it, as now we have an injury on the field.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
We will take a timeout here and come back here with the 3rd down play. We are back here waiting play. 3 receivers to the near, 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. Quick pass there to Thompson up the middle. He's got 1 man to beat. He's at the 10, the 5. He got pushed into the end zone there for the touchdown. The guy had a hold of him, grabbed him around the 7-yard line, and just guided him in to the end zone. So that was a good pass there as they tilt the coverage over to Castillo here on the near sideline, and while everybody was rotating, he just ran a skinny post there, almost a seam route, and Vasquez gets the ball to him early, and he just runs straight down the middle of the field. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good there on the extra point. So Goddard Rockets going to answer back here, 35-7 now the score, 6:02 to go here in the third quarter. We're going to take another timeout, come back here with the kickoff. Is the score, 6:02 to go here in the third quarter. Ball is teed up. Braden McDaniel on approach. He's going to kick that ball. It's going to be fielded there around the 9-yard line. They're going to return it to their sideline as that's going to be number 8. It looks like Javen Villegas. A little game of chess there as Goddard kept kicking it over to the left-hand side of their kickoff team. So they moved John Ramirez to that side. So Braden went ahead this time and pushed it over to the far side and kicked it to where he was playing. So it's just a game of cat and mouse as they're trying to get the ball into Ramirez's hands as much as possible. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. The 1 to the near is Yon Ramirez. Shotgun formation for Allison. He is going to hand that ball off and not going anywhere. That's going to be a huge loss. Well, I guess only 2, as they said, by this near referee. Second down and 12 here with 5:30 to go in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the far once again. 1 receiver here to the near. Shotgun formation. That's O'Gean there on the right hip of Allison. Snap is back. He's back looking to throw. They're going to throw the screen over here to O'Gean. He's going to slip 1 tackle, and he's finally going to be brought down. That looked to be Eric Gutierrez making a nice stop there from the inside. So he's playing defensive lineman. He read that, got out here in a hurry. So that's going to be a gain of 3, bringing up a 3rd down and 9 here with. Not sure why the clock is stopped. So showing on the clock, it just stopped. That was not a 1st down or anything else. So snap is back. Still says 5:01 on the clock. That ball was caught by, they finally started the clock there. So he's going to get out of bounds after picking up the 1st down. And that's going to take the ball up to the 43-yard line. First and 10 there for the Wildcats, and this is what the Rockets need to do. I mean, they just need to keep everything in front of them, and if you're going to go down the field, you're going to go methodically down the field, just dinking, dunking. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. That is Ogeen once again on the left hip of the quarterback. He's back looking for a pass. He's going to throw the ball over the middle once again. That's going to be Ogeen out of the backfield, and they're going to say he's marked down at the 47-yard line, so that's going to be a 5-yard gain, second down and 5. Oh, no, they're only going to say that's a 4-yard gain, so second and 6 here with 4:25 to go in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. Ogeen on the left hip. Snap is back. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to go up top, and that is going to be caught, but out of bounds there by Ramirez. So it's third down and 6. Good ball there. Good ball and good route, I should say. And the ball was just drifted out of bounds. Foul caught Mosquito over to make sure he was out of bounds, push him out. 4:06 to go here in the third quarter. 35-7 is the score. Rockets with a 28-point lead. 3 receivers to the far, 2 to the near. Empty backfield. Allison back looking to pass. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He's looking to run. Nothing there, and he's just going to throw that ball as the linebacker core was closing up ground. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 6. Punt situation. So this is about the spot they did the fake punt last that first series, so I would be looking for it once again as Allison, the quarterback, is the punter. Punt is away. It's an end over end. It's going to bounce out to 25, take a Deming bounce and get out of bounds. It looks about the 9-yard line. And that's where they're going to mark it. They're on the right hash. So the Rockets will take over first and 10. Ball at the 9-yard line. 91 yards away from touchdown. So we will see how Deming wants to play this defensively, as they kind of went all out to stop the pass game of the Rockets. We'll see if they try to switch it up now. As they don't, they're still sitting with a 2-deep safety look. So Goddard with the opportunity to run it if they want to. They're going to hand that ball off to Ariano, and just he was dancing in the backfield. He's going to gain 1 yard. He's got to get that and hit the hole, as it was there. He just did not trust it for whatever reason. Second down and 9 to go here in the third quarter. 3:35 to go on the clock. The clock is moving. Goddard Rockets with they're not moving with any urgency. So they're looking to take some time off the clock here. 3 receivers to the near. They're going to move Thompson over to the far. They're going to hand that ball off to Ariano again, and there's a flag on the play. Ariano's got good yardage, but we will see what this flag is about. Rockets are moving backwards, so they're going to say illegal block in the back, so that's going to be a half the distance penalty. Ball will be marked at the 5-yard line, so it's going to bring up a second down and 14. If I'm Goddard right here, I'll just keep running the ball. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Back looking to throw. There's nobody on the right side, so Nate just takes off with it, and he's going to pick up quite a bit of yards, taking the ball out to the 19, almost, we'll say the 20. They're going to enough for the first down. So they just vacated the whole right side of the offense, and Nate saw it, and he just tucked the ball, took out running. He made one man miss. That's number 35, Darren Westbrook, and he had enough for the first down as he got out to the 20-yard line. New set of downs here for the Rockets. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. That is Ariano there on the left, hip up Vasquez. They're going to bring the blitz in, and it is thrown to Valdez there on the screen, and it was a bit high as he tips it. And they had something going because they threw right into the blitz. That guy should have been covering the screen. The one that should have been covering the screen blitzed, so they had a play going. All they had to do was pick up one block. But that was going to fall incomplete. Second down, 10 to go. 2:21 here in the third quarter. 35-7 is the score. Goddard Rockets with the 28-point lead. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. And snap back. They're going to hand that ball off to Ariano once again. He's going to make one man miss in the backfield, but get stacked up there at the 20-yard line for no gain. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 here for the Rockets. And the right play is still to run the ball. Just need to do a better job up front of getting some push. You can't be making a guy miss as soon as he takes the handoff. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Snap is back. It is low. We've got Nate over here running. And they're going to call a holding penalty. That was not a holding penalty, but they're going to say it was. As one ref's going to come over and they've got to see where the ball is because it's a big time play. Or a big time call, so I'm going to call holding against the Rockets, but I don't think he had picked up the first down, so they're going to accept the penalty, and the Rockets will get another shot at 3rd down. Since he didn't pick up the first down, it's almost hard to say if the Rockets would have went for it there with the ball at their own 28, 29-yard line. But Deming didn't want to take any chances of that, so they just pushed the ball back in. Now they went empty backfield, 3 receivers to the far, 2 to the near. Snap is back. He's going deep. That's Kyle Mosqueda, and it is in and out of the hands at the 40-yard line, so that's going to bring up a 4th down punt situation. As Mosqueda had a step or 2 on the defender, he just could not bring that in as it was straight over his head. Those are pretty tough to catch if that's something you don't do regularly. Oh, Vasquez back, standing on the R in the end zone. Waiting the snap. Snap is back. We've got a flag. There's an end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded at the 48-yard line and by Ramirez and taking where they're going to finally spot him across the 40, across the 35 to the 32-yard line. We did have a flag on the play, as the flag went as soon as the ball was snapped. Not exactly sure what the call is on that. So we are awaiting the referees with a meeting They are still deliberating on what the call is. They're still talking about it. I'm pretty sure that probably was a penalty where he was supposed to stop play and he didn't stop play. As we got flags on both sides of the field now. These referees have zero idea, I think, of what's going on right now. So as Coach Bolaños is getting his explanation, I'm not sure he even understands it.
Two penalties called against the different teams. First one defined, second one enforced. After the ball changes hands and replays at the 22-yard line. First and
So the
10.
ball will be spotted. That's all I know is the ball's going to be spotted at the 22-yard line. That's where the Deming Wildcats will take over. They're going to hand that ball off up the middle. He's got a little running room. Now we've got a flag, two flags on the play. Yes. Got holding on Deming, so that's going to push them back 10 yards. So that's going to bring up a second down and around 20. We'll see where the
Holding penalty called on
took
the
place.
offense. Point of attack, sir. First down.
So, all right, so it's going to be first down and 20 here with 1:08 to go in the third quarter. 35-7 is the score. Goddard Rockets with the 28-point lead. Deming with the ball. First and 20. Clock is running now. Three receivers here to the near. Tight end to the far. Snap is back. He's going to run the fake pump and go, and he's going to be tackled there for a sack. That's going to be number 3, Levi Vizcarra, and that's going to bring the Wildcats back another 5 yards. So a 5-yard sack there as they tried to run the pump and go, and took just a little too long as Vizcarra got back there for the sack. So that's going to bring up a second down and 25. There's 20 on the play clock, 22 on the game clock, so they will have to run a play here. And I'm not sure what the coach is doing. He's keeping the players there. I guess he's going to call a timeout. Call a timeout here with 3 seconds to go. So second down, 25 to go. 3 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a timeout, come back here with the last play of the third quarter. right, we're back here at the Wobo. 3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Second down and 25. Ball is spotted there at the 37-yard line of the Goddard Rockets. Deming Wildcats with the ball. They've got a ways to go here. Two receivers to the near. They're going to run the boot over to the far side. He's got a man, and he's going to be, it's going to be incomplete.
That was incomplete. Now we got a third down in the bunch.
I know they're not going to try to. That is incomplete. What are they calling a flag for? Oh my gosh, you've got to be joking right now. He literally waited. And he did not take a shot at his head. He didn't even lead with his head. He hit him with the side of his body. These referees now, I have no idea what, they don't know what they're calling. The flag came out after 5 minutes of deliberation. Now he's picked up the flag. So it's a 15-yard penalty, allegedly. They are now explaining it to Coach Art Bolaños, and I'm pretty sure he's giving them an earful. I'm not sure. That's got to be. That was just a terrible call there by this officiating crew. The flag he didn't even throw the flag when the play happened. He waited to talk to 3 other officials, then he threw a flag. So nonetheless, that'll be the end of the third quarter. They're going to start the fourth quarter. They spent the whole half of the quarter, or between quarter, trying to decide what they were going to call.
This is his Wildcats.
So it is now 3rd and 10. They're going to throw the ball, and that's going to be incomplete there as they tried to set a screen to the wide receiver to the far side. That's going to bring up 4th down and 10. They look to be going for it as they were making no substitutions. 11:55 to go here in the fourth and final quarter here at the Wobo. 35-7 is the score. Goddard Rockets with the lead over the visiting Deming Wildcats. So 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. So they're gonna fake. He's gonna try to get up the middle. He's got some room up the middle. He's gonna finally be knocked down there, but he does pick up the first down there around the 7-yard line. So this will be a first down and goal from the 7. What is the flag for now? Oh my gosh. Well, if the NMAA referee guy is watching this, does not allow these officials to call another game in the playoffs because this is atrocious. Like, the referee should pick this flag, wave this flag off because there is nothing. Personal foul targeting. There's no targeting. The guy was already being tackled. He's at the 7, so the ball's gonna go to the 3.5 yard line. As Coach Bolaños is asking for his explanation, and they're not giving him. All right. So 2 receivers to the near, 2 to the far. Shotgun formation for Allison. He's back. He's looking for somebody to throw the ball to, and he's got the guy, and he's in the end zone. Thanks to the referees on that one, because they gave them a whole lot of support there to get in the end zone. So 35-13 is now the score. I wouldn't even have much of a problem with it if they would throw the flag when the play happens. They're throwing it 20, 30 seconds after the play happens. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. 14-35 is the score now. Goddard with a 21-point lead. We'll take a timeout, come back here with the kickoff.
All right, folks. There's a quick period. We're going to have a little turn on dance off. Get up, challenge each other, shake a leg. Here we go.
All right. Back here, ball is going to be spotted there in the middle of the field at the 40-yard line. Goddard has their hands team on. Truly expecting an onside kick here. 11:36 to go here in the fourth and final quarter. Back deep here for the Rockets is number 1, Josiah Castile, as they're going to kick that ball deep and near the sideline, and that's going to get into the end zone there for a touchback. Well, that'll come out to the 20-yard line. First and goal from the 20 is where the Rockets will have the ball.
He left pink and white Hello Kitty bag in the parking lot. We may have found it. Come on up and identify
Ball will
it.
be in the middle of the field. 3 receivers to the far, 1 receiver to the near for the Rockets. That is Gibbs in the backfield on the right hip there of Vasquez. Ball snap back. They're going to hand the ball off to Gibbs. He's going to try to get around the outside there on the far side. He's dragging a Wildcat. He's going to get up to the 27-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 7. That's going to bring up a second down and 3. This is when you need 4-minute offense right here. If you are the Rockets, we're just going to keep the ball on the ground. We're going to keep churning positive yards, picking up first downs. That's ball possession is the name of the game here, as we're now ticking closer to 11 minutes to go here in the fourth and final quarter. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Shotgun formation. They're going to hand that ball off. That's Gibbs going to go straight up the field. He's going to be finally tackled there at the 50-yard line. As we've got a flag on the play. Surprise, surprise. I'm willing to bet you money that's against Goddard. And it is. I'm not sure what happened there. They're not talking to anybody. Nobody moved early, or he would have had to call the play there. Three receivers here to the near, one to the far. They're going to just turn around, hand the ball off to Gibbs. Once again, he's going to be tackled there in the backfield, 20-yard line. So that's going to bring up a third down and 10.
Number 58 has Chico Banner in the backfield on that tackle. Looking on the play, now giving up a third down for the Rockets.
We'll see here what Coach Bolaños has drawn up here for the third down and 10. You need something safe. They will probably try to call any kind of holding or anything else they can make up here, it seems like, today. And that had to have been offsides. Is the Wildcat that was blitzing there off the corner was about 3 yards deep in the backfield before the ball was even snapped. So that's going to bring up a third down and 5 here. 9:40 to go in the fourth and final quarter. 35-14 is now the score. Three receivers to the near, one to the far. As there's just nobody there on that far side once again as Nate gets the ball and picks up the first down as he just drops back and looks and let everybody clear away as he is taking advantage of all the attention that they're giving Josiah Castillo. I don't even believe he has a catch in the ballgame, but yet they're sending 3-4 players to him on every drop back, and Nate Vasquez just dropping back, tucking the ball, and taking off running where they're leaving. Three receivers to the far, one to the near. They're going to hand that ball off to Gibbs. They're on the left-hand side. He's going forward. He's going to pick up, looks to be close to 5 yards. And they're going to mark him at the 41-yard line there on the left hash. That is a gain of 5, second down and 5 here. 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So Rockets just doing a very good job here picking up positive yardage. Need to keep their hands clean here on this drive. Just picking up 2, 3, 4, 5 yards at a time. Three receivers here to the near and one to the far. They're going to hand that ball off straight ahead. That's going to be Ariano here, down here on the midfield. So great surge there by the offensive line. Number 78 is a good 10, 15 yards down the field. That's Lorenzo Lenti. They're the Rocket center. Tight trips here to the near side. One receiver to the far. Snap is back. That's going to be handed off to Ariano. He cuts it up inside. He's got this. Oh, he almost got to the outside. Somebody grabbed the jersey and pulled him back. Otherwise, he would have been off to the races. That's going to be down at the 31-yard line of the Wildcats. So another first down run there for Ariano as the Goddard. Goddard offense is just running the ball at will. Three receivers here to the near. They're going to give the ball to Ariano once again. He cuts that up and in.
Around the right side, taking the ball down inside the 26 to about the 25-yard line.
So that's a gain of 6. So second down and 4. There is a look to be offsides. There by Deming is there trying to blitz everybody now. Doing anything to try to stop this Rocket run. But that's going to be enough for first down. The ball's going to be spotted there at the 20-yard line. 7:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. Got a tight trips to the far. One receiver here to the near. Snap is back. And now we got some more flags on the play. Alright, so that's going to move back 5 yards. First and 15 here for the Rockets with 7:26 to go on the clock. Now see what I don't understand, this referee, that now they're trying to get the game over with, but they keep throwing flags. That's not how you get the game over with. Yes, he's over here talking about start the clock. We'll quit throwing all these unnecessary flags. Snap is back, and that's a fumble on the play. Ariano just never got the ball secured. That might have been a little lax there by Vasquez. I'm not sure he put the ball and just assumed that Ariano was going to get it. That's going to be recovered there by the Wildcats. So Wildcats going to recover at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up a first and 10 here for the Deming Wildcats at the 24-yard line. Three receivers here to the near, two to the far. Now we have a timeout here by the Wildcats, so we're going to take a timeout here with them. 7:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. 35-14 is the score. Goddard on top. We'll be back here after timeout. First and 10 there at the 49-yard line. Snap is back, going to roll out here to the near side. He pump fake, he has nothing going. And that's going to draw a penalty. Say he was hit late, so that's going to be another 15-yard. That one was uncalled for as Perez he got rid of the ball and he just kind of helped him down to the ground, which was uncalled for. Another 15-yard penalty there on the Rockets at 6:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. Pushes the ball to the Rocket 36-yard line, right hash. 35-14 is the score. Two receivers to the near, two to the far. Olguin on the right hip there of Allison. Snap is back. He's going to hand the ball off to Olguin. Olguin's going nowhere. That's going to be stopped there for no gain. Sorg there on the tackle, as well as Montoya, as in Montoya off the bottom of the pile there.
For the Rockets, number 13, Captain Isaiah Montoya on the tackle.
A second down.
Second down and 10.
And 10 here for the Wildcats. Snap is back. He's back looking for somebody to throw the ball to. That's in nowhere, no man's land. Nobody was near, not a person was near it. And there's the flag finally there for intentional grounding. Let's see how these officials try to, see if they try to talk. Oh, no, they didn't try to talk them out of it. Somebody's trying to talk him out of it. And they waved the flag off. This official here on the near sideline, I think he's doing too much listening to the coaches.
Here we go, Rocket fans.
Third down and 10 now. That coach went and stood right next to the official once again. Alright, 3 receivers here to the near and 1 to the far. There's a fake, and they're going to run the screen here to Ramirez. He's going to be dragged out of bounds, and that's going to be marked there at the 30-yard line. So a 4th down and 4 it looks to be. So this is probably the ball game right here for the Wildcats. They've got 3 receivers to the far, 2 receivers here to the near. Snap is back. Allison's going to run. He's trying to get it. He's not going to. That's going to be a turnover on downs. There is, he was met there by 24 Angel Mesa there on the initial, but there's 3 other Rockets there to get the stop. So that'll be a 1st and 10. They're at the 33-yard line. So 5:38 here to go. Maybe the referees will stop cheating now and just leave their flags in the pocket and just quit making up stuff to help out these Deming Wildcats. Three receivers to the far, 1 to the near. That's Gibbs in the backfield on the right hip. They're going to snap the ball, hand it off to Gibbs. He is just running hard, and he's finally going to be dragged down off the 40-yard line. But there's a flag on the penalty, or flag on the play. This near side once again.
Taking the ball out to the 45-yard line. Penalty flag on the play. Illegal procedure called on the offense.
He keeps throwing flags. This guy over here, he's overturning everybody else's flags. He keeps throwing flags. He's I think the other referees are kind of frustrated with him. How's that a 10-yard penalty? That's not 10 yards. That's 20 yards. What did you like? God almighty, these guys are... This is a clown show of officiating. It's a clown show of officiating. Right, Gibbs with the ball on the left side. He's going to get across the 30 down to the 31. So that's no flags there on that play. So that's going to be 2nd down and 7 now. Three receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the far. That is Gibbs. They're on the left hip of Vasquez. And 1 guy in motion. Oh my God, what happened now? We got another false start. That was on the interior lineman. I think he just kind of tried to readjust.
Undefeated season and district championship. Way to go, ladies. Here comes State.
Now we've got a 2nd down and 12. So keep the ball on the ground here with 4:51 to go. Let's get this clock started. There we go. Two receivers to the near, two to the far. Snap is back. They're going to run option. Oh. Nate's going to cut that up. He's going to get across the 30, close to the 35. They're going to mark him, looks to be the 34-yard line. So that's going to bring up.
Buska's on the keeper for the Rockets. Buska's out to the 34-yard line.
3rd down and 4.
3rd down and about 4.
Here with 4:15 to go in the 4th and final quarter. 35-14 is the score here at the Wool Bowl. Two receivers to the near, two to the far. They're going to run the counter once again. That's going to be handoff to Gibbs, and he's going to get close to the 40. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 3 here with 3. 3:35 to go here in the 4th quarter. So it's going to be a punt situation here for the Rockets. Right, Vasquez with the snap back. It's going to be an end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce there with the 34 and take a rocket bounce down inside the 30. Down near around the 20-yard line. We'll see where they're going to say it went out of bounds at the 21. Well, that's where the Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. 3:05 to go here in the 4th quarter. Deming is not in no hurry to get onto the field. There's now 14 seconds to go on the play clock. Now 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and they are not set as they've got to take a timeout. We will take one with them and come back here with the 4th quarter. We are back here at the Wool Bowl. It's 1st and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. 3:05 to go here in the 4th and final quarter. 35-14 is the score. Goddard Rockets on top. And Deming with a long way to go to get back into this game. It's a 21-point game here. We are now ready for play. 2 receivers to the near, wing set to the far. They're looking to throw. He's going to throw the out route over here to this side, and that's going to be slung down there at the 25-yard line. That's going to be a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6 there. On that tackle, that was number 25, Ryan Romero.
Ryan Romero with a tackle. Working on the play. 2nd down and 8.
3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. They're going to hand that ball off to O'Gean. He's got a hole up the middle, and he's going to be knocked down there after He picks up the first down. Ball's going to be spotted there at the 37-yard line. Wildcats are in hurry up. Three receivers to the far, one to the near. They're going to hand that ball off to O'Gean once again. He's looking for somewhere to fall down as he's finally going to get knocked down there across the 50-yard line to the 49. 2:08 to go here. Clock stopped momentarily. There we go. Should be.
First and 10.
We'll get the clock started again. Three receivers to the far, tied in here to the near. All right, there's going to be a rollout there to the far. That's going to be incomplete. We got a flag on the play. It was early. And we've got legal procedure here against the Wildcats. We will see. That should be a 5-yard penalty. Bring up a first and 15 here with 1:54 to go. And knowing this referee, he's going to start the clock.
Legal procedure called against the offense, -5. Ball put at the 46-yard line. This will be first down and 15.
Back into Wildcat territory at the 46-yard line. First and 15. They're going to hand that ball off to O'Gean up the middle. He's going to get positive yards, but he's going to get stood up there by the Rocket defense. That's going to pick up 3 yards, so it's going to bring up a second down and 12. As we tick down to 1:30 to go. 3 receivers to the far, tied in to the near. They're going to hand that ball off to O'Gean once again. He's going to go over on the right-hand side, and we've got another penalty flag down. As there's a holding call against Deming. Now the referee on that side is starting to get in. I guess he said, I got some flags in my pocket too I can throw. So that's going to be a loss of 10 yards back to the Deming 41-yard line. So 1:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. 35-14 is the score. It is just time, waiting for time to click down, as I think Deming is starting to just run the ball as I think they're just trying to end the game. And we keep getting penalty flags. 2 receivers to the far, 2 to the near. He's back to the air. That's going to be caught and hit there at the 50-yard line. That's going to bring up a third down and 11. As the ball is at midfield. The coach is holding them there to tell them to play. 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Deming with no more timeouts. 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. As he's back looking for somebody to throw to, he's just going to throw that away. As that's going to fall incomplete here with 12 seconds to go on the clock. That's going to bring up a fourth down and 11. Good job of scrambling and throwing that away there by Max Allison, as he was being welcomed there by a bunch of Rocket. All right, 3 receivers to the far, 1 to the near, and they're going to try a special pass, and that's going to be caught there by Ramirez there with 6 seconds left. So that's going to stop the clock momentarily for a first down, but it should start soon as they change out this referee. He's going to start it right away, as it's going to be incomplete, and that's going to stop the clock there with about a second left. So it's going to Rockets going to make some substitutions, I guess bring on some pass rushers so he doesn't have a lot of time back there. Deming is making some substitutions. I'm not sure why the play clock isn't running. As somebody please tell me why the play clock's not running. All right, snap is back. The Rockets are back there in a hurry as he didn't have any time at all, and they're going to get a sack here to end the game. 35-14 is the score. The Goddard Rockets going to get the victory here at the Wool Bowl. As the Goddard Rockets will be on the road next week to take on the Lovington Wildcats. So they got another Wildcat. They're we will look to see here. Rolla High will be here at the Wool Bowl taking on the Berlin Eagles. Los Alamos hosting Gadsden Panthers. And our teacher will be hosting the Highland Hornets. So should be a fun weekend of football next week. All around the state as Goddard's going to take care of business here at 35-14 at the Wool Bowl. We will see y'all next time. Everybody have a great weekend.